following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Dolphins, coming up next.
After 272 regular season games, 12 playoff games, one last one on the NFL calendar, and it happens tonight as EA Sports welcomes you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, settle in. We've got a good one coming your way. It's the AFC champion Miami Dolphins and the champions of the NFC, the Washington Commanders. Final game of the season. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Greg, it has been a long run to get here. 2 weeks of build-up, the media day, the radio interviews. It's all over now. Finally, it's time for football. After all the hype, it's finally time for football. It's Super Bowl Sunday. And off we go on EA Sports. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
As much as you yourself, Mike, that this is just another game, the reality is it just isn't. It doesn't matter if it's your first Super Bowl or your 10th. This is the game you've dreamt about playing in from the pads all the way back in Pop Warner. You're bound to get emotional in some capacity, but you have to get that out of the way and get ready to do everything in your power to...
right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Play action. Tagovailoa. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand.
Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Daniels.
He admitted to us the other day, Mike, that he's started to feel a little anxious as game day approached, and I think that's normal. Winning the NFC, that's one thing. But this is the type of stage that can take your legacy to a whole nother level if you're able to come out on top. But in order to make that happen, he's going to have to put those nerves behind him as soon as possible. The last thing is put yourself in an early hole because you just couldn't settle down. If he's able to remain calm, play his game, his team's going to have a great chance to end this night as world champs.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
On the zone read, here's Harris. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Starting to see a back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
On first down, Daniels. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Dolphins offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on first and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down. This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50 and set up the offense with a short field. The Commanders' offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll start with a short field, looking for the first points of this contest. And they'll begin first and 10. Shotgun snap, and they give it to Harris. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. They'll give it to Harris again. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down. In motion comes Thomas. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. His first catch of this Super Bowl. And good for the first down.
So after that turnover on the opening drive, the last thing you'd want to do here, Mike, is go back on the field and just go 3 and out. So they pick up a first down. They're able to extend this possession. It's going to go a long way towards just settling everybody in that offensive huddle down and letting the rest of this game unfold.
First and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he's going to be taken down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target, and I don't think it's going to be his last. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically...
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Brian Robinson, touchdown Commanders.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down. They send the tight end in motion. Tua now on third down. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
This will be returnable from his own 15. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. This one hauled in by Thomas. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the first down. On the option, here's Robinson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Remember, Mike, he's already had a touchdown earlier in the first quarter, and at the way this game has started off, it looks like this defense is going to have their hands full stopping this guy.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. That's complete on the tight end screen. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Tight end going in motion here. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
A return now from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Dolphins offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. And off the deflection, it is taken in. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Set to go now on 1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Tua going to give it to Achane. He'll push forward for about a yard. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. Here now, 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's Jordan Stout now as he's on to punt for Miami. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The Commanders' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. 2nd reception of this Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. So, 1 quarter down here on Super Bowl Sunday. 10-0 is our score. And we're back to South Florida after this. Give to Robinson from the pistol. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. In motion comes Thomas. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up. There hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And the Commanders are going to be looking at a first and goal. They move it down to the 4. Throwing again, Daniels. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Touchdown, Washington. Bates now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Commanders move further out in front. It is now 17-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with first down. Fake the handoff. Now Tua. No chance at all. He'll go down.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
On play action, it's Tunga, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
And this drive is a disaster. He goes down for a 3rd consecutive time.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A give, and here comes Robinson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. They'll throw with Daniels. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. On the give, it's Robinson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. To throw is Daniels. Now a screen set up for Harris. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's 3rd and 2. Third and 2. Here's Daniels. Open man, left side. He's got it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Two minutes remain here in this first half. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Halftime is looming, but a chance to build on that already sizable lead right here. 1st and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. A shotgun snap for Tua. Quick throw, taken in. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. That's taken in by Achane. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. To throw is Tua. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the pistol, here's Tua. That's complete. Calvin Austin.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Throwing again, it's Tua. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Tua to throw again. Catch made there by Waddle. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. To the air again, Tagovailoa. That's to Waddle again. And he's going to have a 1st down. They get into field goal range here at the 29. Again, it's Tua. Quick throw here is complete. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we are at halftime here in the Super Bowl. And for the final time this year, we send it to Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. A safe kick taken at the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Whoa! That run good for a dozen and a very quick first down.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
A good spot here, second and a yard. Now this looks like a design run, and that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. Throwing is Daniel. He'll run again. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Daniels to throw on second down. They'll try to set up the screen here. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. 3rd and long. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll go. It's Robinson. And it's going to be a Commanders, and he's going to have the Jets. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end.
And he will score. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. That his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now this team's offense ready to get back at it. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Jermaine Johnson, the former 1st-round pick, in there to bring him down.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble 2nd reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment.
Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Commanders will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
This team's offense ready to get back to work. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
On the handoff, it's Robinson.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
In motion comes Thomas. Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Throwing again. Daniels. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? They'll try to run. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down. Austin brought in motion. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down. They motion a receiver right. On second down, Achane. And they're going to get him down right at the 25.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A handoff to Achane, heading left. Second down and 8.
Brings up second and 8 at the Commanders.
Putting the tight end in motion. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dolphins will cut into that lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. Here's 1st and 10. They run over center with Robinson. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Here's Daniels. A pass taken in by Harris.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
And he'll take this forward only to about the 46-yard line. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now Daniels. His throw left side is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. 2nd down and 3. Daniels now going to look to throw. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Commanders. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Commanders add on to their already sizable lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now it's Tua. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, here's Tua. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this?
This is intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
This offense making its way back on the field led by their wide receiver. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Another run here for Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Throwing now. Daniels. Quick throw. Taken in. And he's going to get there. He got the first down. Not by a whole lot. But that'll keep this drive rolling. They'll run it here with Robinson. And he'll work his way down inside the 30. Shooing off 7 yards on that one. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. To throw is Daniels. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. His 11th grab of the game. And a first down.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Commanders will add one more onto their big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He'll get this out to his running back. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. 3rd and 6. They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now Robinson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Daniels. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
rushing for first down.
Here's Robinson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him, tackle for loss.
And he does some good work on the ground here. Going to take it inside the 30 with a run of 8 yards. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll throw with Daniels. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. On the ground, it's Robinson. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Robinson. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
He'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give him 8 on that carry. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. And they have turned it over on downs.
You know, Mike, anytime you have a mobile quarterback and it's 4th down, your philosophy on defense has to be take him away first. And that's exactly what this defense did here, being able to contain the quarterback, keep him short of that 1st down marker, and get off the field on 4th down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Tungo Vailoa. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
This offense and their running back heading back on the field. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. Off the zone read, Daniels gonna hang on to it. Not much. 2nd and long coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
And the Commanders have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. Commissioner Goodell making the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to the Washington Commanders, the champions of Super Bowl 62. So that'll do it for another spectacular season of the NFL on EA Sports. For my partner, Greg Olson, and our entire crew, I'm Mike Tirico. We'll do it again come the fall. Till then, so long from the Super Bowl.
There, once again, whoever's watching, please follow, subscribe. Appreciate the love. Commanders, 3 straight rings. So everybody, I'm going to do my off season and continue a little bit later. Everybody have a good day.